Your Heart Has a Brain, The Science of Heart Intelligence, written by Dr. James Ojjeh. Welcome to the Divine Frequency. Today, we are going to talk about an organ you think you know. An organ you were taught is a pump, nothing more. A mechanical engine that moves blood through your body and keeps you alive. And while that is true, it is barely the beginning of the story. Because your heart is not just a pump, it is an organ of intelligence. It contains its own nervous system, approximately 40,000 neurons, that can sense, process information, and communicate with your brain. Scientists have begun calling it the heart brain, and the implications of this discovery are reshaping everything we thought we knew about consciousness, healing, and the nature of human experience. For 400 years, science told us the heart was a pump, nothing more, a machine of muscle and blood, keeping rhythm in the dark. But the ancients knew better. The Egyptians weighed the heart against a feather to measure the truth of a soul. The Greeks called it the seat of courage. The Sufis called it the bridge between the human and the divine. The Vedic traditions placed it at the center of the energy body, the gateway between survival and spiritual awakening. And now, after centuries of dismissal, science is returning to where the heart has always stood, not as a metaphor, as a biological reality, the heart-brain. In the last several decades, a revolution has been quietly taking place in the field of neurocardiology. Researchers have discovered that the heart contains its own independent nervous system, a complex network of approximately 40,000 neurons that can sense, process information, make decisions, and communicate with the brain through multiple pathways. This intrinsic cardiac nervous system is so sophisticated that scientists have begun referring to it as the heart brain, and it challenges everything we were taught about the relationship between the heart and the mind. The heart does not simply follow instructions from the brain. It sends more signals to the brain than it receives. Through the vagus nerve, through hormonal signaling, and through its electromagnetic field, the heart is in constant communication with the brain, influencing perception, emotional processing, cognitive function, and even the way memories are formed and stored. The ancients were not speaking in metaphor when they called the heart the seat of wisdom. They were describing, in their own language, a biological reality that science is only now beginning to measure. The heart's electromagnetic field. Of all the organs in the human body, the heart generates the strongest electromagnetic field. It is approximately 100 times more powerful electrically and up to 5,000 times more powerful magnetically than the field produced by the brain. This field does not stop at the surface of your skin. It radiates outward from the body in all directions, forming a toroidal or donut-shaped field that can be measured several feet away using sensitive instruments. This is not a subtle energy that requires belief to exist. It is a measurable, quantifiable electromagnetic signal that your heart is broadcasting into the space around you at every moment of your life. And here is what makes this extraordinary. Research conducted by the HeartMath Institute has demonstrated that this field changes in real time based on your emotional state. When you experience feelings of frustration, anxiety, or anger, the heart's rhythm becomes erratic and disordered, producing a chaotic electromagnetic signal. But when you experience feelings of genuine gratitude, compassion, or love, the heart's rhythm becomes smooth, ordered, and coherent, producing a harmonious signal that radiates outward with clarity and strength. You are not just experiencing your emotions internally, you are broadcasting them, and the world around you, including the nervous systems of other people in your vicinity, is receiving the signal. Research has shown that when two people are in close proximity, The electromagnetic signal of one person's heart can be detected in the brain waves of the other. Your emotional state is not contained within you. It ripples outward. And the people who share your environment are being influenced by the frequency of your heart, whether they know it or not. Heart coherence. The most transformative state a human being can access is not a state of the mind alone. It is a state of alignment between the heart and the brain, a condition that researchers refer to as coherence. Coherence occurs when the heart's rhythm becomes smooth, ordered, and stable, and the brain's activity synchronizes with that rhythm. In this state, the entire body operates with greater efficiency. The immune system strengthens, cognitive function improves, emotional resilience increases, and the electromagnetic field of the heart becomes a powerful, coherent broadcast that influences not only your own biology, but the environment around you. The heart-centered emotions, gratitude, compassion, care, love, appreciation, produce coherent patterns. They activate the parasympathetic response. They reduce cortisol and increase beneficial hormones such as oxytocin and DHEA. They enhance immune function. They improve cognitive clarity. The stress-based emotions, fear, anger, frustration, resentment, produce the opposite. They fragment the heart's rhythm. They activate the sympathetic nervous system. They flood the body with cortisol. They suppress immune function. They keep the brain locked in narrow, survival-oriented processing. The choice between coherence and chaos is not made once. It is made moment by moment. And the tool you need to make it is remarkably simple. The practice. Place your hand on your heart. Slow your breathing. Breathe in for 5 counts. Breathe out for 5 counts. And as you breathe, bring to mind something or someone you feel genuine gratitude for. Not an intellectual exercise, a felt experience. Let the warmth of appreciation fill your chest. Let it radiate outward from your heart. Hold this feeling for as long as you can. Even 60 seconds of genuine heart-centered emotion produces measurable changes in your body. Your heart rate variability improves. Your cortisol drops. Your electromagnetic field becomes more coherent. And your brain receives the signal that it is safe to move out of survival and into openness, clarity, and creation. This is not meditation in the traditional sense. It is a conversation with your heart. And it is one of the most powerful practices available to any human being. The ancients spoke of the heart as the seat of the soul, as the bridge between the human and the divine, as the compass that knows what the mind cannot see. And science, after 400 years of treating it as a pump, is finally listening. Your heart has 40,000 neurons. It generates an electromagnetic field, 5,000 times stronger than your brain. It sends more signals to the brain than it receives. It responds to gratitude with coherence. It responds to fear with chaos. And it is broadcasting right now a signal into the world around you. That reflects the frequency of your inner state. So the question is not whether your heart has intelligence. It does. The question is, what are you asking it to broadcast? Choose gratitude. Choose love. Choose coherence. And watch the world around you. Begin to reflect what your heart already knows. If this episode opened your awareness to the intelligence living inside your chest, please share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe to stay connected as we continue to explore the science and soul of human potential. This episode is based on themes explored in the book You Were Never Broken by Dr. James Ojjeh, available on Amazon. Stay rooted in your truth, stay in your light, and stay with us as we continue to awaken, to heal, and to live fully in the divine frequency.